The government, you can't trust them. They do everything they want to do. Water. Did any of y'all see the movie, what, about the bank, about the guys ripping off the banks and high low or something like that? Those cats made billions of dollars. This is 2 years ago. So they asked him, what's next? He said water. And 18 months later, you saw Flint. Okay? Now, what people don't know is the one woman that went into federal court and said, I'm put a lawsuit in. 2 weeks later, they went to her house and shot her in the head 5 times, and the friend was that shot her. The guy who runs the water department, chemical water, they killed him. Okay, now people don't know this. New York Times didn't print it, you know. And when you look at Trump, don't y'all be suckered in and think that white boy is that stupid. And don't you think these rich Republicans wouldn't blow his brains out if he was doing something they didn't like? This planet's fixing to blow. That's what they scared of. If China owed you $3 trillion and talked about you like a dog, wouldn't you be upset? Well, how come they ain't asked for their money back? Huh? Because they all in it together. This is something they can't handle. See, this is something when a hurricane comes, you can't take a nuclear bomb and blow it away. When a woman gets 9 months pregnant, you can't put something in her and make the babies. See, we so busy listening to people that understand the church. They don't understand the real God. You look at your nose. Why you want to go look at the pyramid? That's the pyramid. That's where they got it from. And as long as you sleep on your back, you sleep it under the pyramid. That's all it is rearranging the lie. Read $1,000 worth of newspaper. I don't trust them. I look for the crack in the fabric. The crack in the fabric. You understand how it works? And so when you sit and you look, it makes sense to my mama when you tell her cheddar cheese. What color is yellow? You ever seen yellow milk? Oh, man, what? And then you go out to where the white folks shop with money, and there is nothing but white cheese there. They can understand that and they can go check it. You know, it's that simple. And so when you look at how a baby come out your belly, and these crackers tell you that these drive-bys, and you don't say, come on, man, how come it's just boys? If all of us sitting here just thugs, we want to kill somebody, why don't we kill women? It's organ stealing. So if you get home tonight and they tell you your son was murdered, you so shook up, you don't know that they're taking his organs. Huh? That's what it's about. But we so dumb and ignorant, anything. How come they not shooting women? If we that trifle, how come they not shooting women? Because women's organs sell 1,000 times less than a man's organ. And then when y'all get home tonight, and then you give it on your radio, New York Times. Just Google that. 1.5 million black men is missing. And y'all don't know it? Huh? That don't mean they in jail. They're on that planet right above us. And y'all don't know this? Huh? How can that really be missing? And we don't know it. See, this is the information. And it's information. And it's something else you can do on your radio show. You want to find out about Donald Trump? Just tell all your listeners at 12 noon, wherever you are, pray that the truth come out. Now, let me tell you what's cool about that. We're not saying pray that his truth come out. We're talking about the universal God. And when y'all say that the truth come out, you'll be surprised what'll happen. We have this. I don't need to look at no New York Times. Okay? I went to the jail over in Spain, the meanest jail in the world. Hitler sent folks to the jail, as bad as he was. Okay? America sends people to that jail. And you know what's so cool about walking through that jail? Ain't no jail got murders and rapists like that. But I don't hear God yelling and hollering at them like you yell at your children and they ain't never killed nobody. I mean, that's something to think about, man. The real God don't yell at nobody. So why you gonna yell at a child? It's that simple. And then so when you look at it and look at it and look at it, just makes sense to them. Read the story of Nefertiti. And 2,000 years later, they went over there, tested her, and her hair, and find out what they killed her with. Now, what do that mean? You women better be watching out wearing human hair. Huh? Whatever they had will go into you. Now, that makes sense, man. You know, it's that's all you have to do. And all the information out here, man. It's so much information. I'm scared to tell people about old shit because it done changed that quick. That quick. Okay? Bottled water. Well, if you go to church and say, we want to put up a system where people can buy bottled water and then bring it back here and get it tested. You gonna test this? I can take bad water and make it good water and make it bad. Why do you think these motherfuckers need a microscope to look so they can see a germ? But when you tell them, all that stops. It stops. That's it. I mean, I look at jazz stuff. Man, jazz men ain't shit. I'm gonna say it twice so you have to use the cut. Huh? Miles Davis and all of them, we admired all of that shit. Huh? Billie Holiday, back during the Depression, told them crackers how you lynching black men from trees. You ever heard of jazz? You can't even get a jazz bitch on the show to talk about racism. But the women do, and we miss it. But this is what they need, information. Information. Money's not power. Educate. Information is power. And then when you don't have to drop it in every day. Say, tomorrow we're going to talk about this. And they'll call up people, say, hey, so-and-so, 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 so-and-so. That's what it's about. The whole rhythm done changed. And so when you look at Trump, the planet's fixing to explode. And all these white folks are together trying to say, what can we do? You can't do nothing, okay? What we're going to take to you ain't taking it nowhere. And they've been watching that since 1930. And that's what the space program was about. Can we shoot it? They shot it with nuclear missiles and the missile come back. That's where we are.